Okay, so now that we got all of the damn pleasantries out the way, let's just get right to it, man, because one thing's for certain, two things for sure, man. We want this change. We understand the importance of this change. And we know that the this change, it doesn't solely benefit us. We understand that everybody in our circle gets it. Everybody that's in our circumference is like they're flowing in the same greatness that we are admitting from our very being. You know what I mean? Like we want this. It's a feel good thing. All of that unnecessary shit of feeling about things and going through certain situations and having these certain experiences. Like, nah, we understand that there's a completely different life out there for us. Why? Because we know that we are deliberate creators. We know who the hell we are. We know it. There ain't no question about it. We know who the hell. We know what the hell we are. So we want this. We understand that okay, we have to do this inner work. We know we have to go through the shadows to find out, okay, just who we are. Because all of that makes us. All of that is the bonding and what it is that we are. We know that. So we eagerly go in. So now all that shit's out the way. I found great benefit and solace and solitude and experimentation and I don't know, just I got a lot out of journaling. I personally got a lot out of journaling. But then I can also say I got a lot out of certain techniques of visualization, seeing things into being. You know what I mean? So I, as an Aquarius, I enjoy the learning of things, which was also part of the shadow aspect of me that leaned heavily into overthinking. So, how could we not be overthinkers? You don't have to be an Aquarius to say, oh my God, I'm an overthinker, but just saying that I started putting certain aspects of my life into perspective, getting all of the knowledge I can get based on the different beliefs that created or that I thought to be beneficial to me. And I just started looking at each one of them and going to every corner of what it is to know about those different aspects. Not saying I figured it all out, because that's what the journey is about, figuring it out, not figured it out. We never get it done. Esther Hicks. All of these different people that kind of helped me come up with, oh man, I can understand that. This is what that was. Now is the time for all of us to be going inward and deciding, you know what? There's a completely different version of me that I know I am. I know I am. But somewhere down the line, we got lost in the remembering of exactly who that individual was and how to tap into that individual, how to become that individual, and understanding this 3D reality that we held up to be the holy grail to whatever the fuck this is supposed to be. We accepted that to be what it is. And I'm just saying, what if there's a perspective out there that is something completely different than that? Simple as that. And it could be something as small as my idea of peace could be something completely different than others. My idea of peace right here is this. This could be very bare minimum to anyone else out there. I don't fucking know, but I know the shit that I felt, and it wasn't peace, and it wasn't a location. It was within. I didn't. Oh my God, I couldn't touch that. I couldn't touch that, and when I did, I didn't allow myself to hold on to it long enough to pick up momentum in order to flourish or manifest itself into the 3D reality that I gave so much attention to in the fucking first place. Just saying. There's a completely different perspective or viewpoint we could have of our lives. I'm not talking about the motherfucking life over there. I'm not talking about his life over there. I'm not talking about her life. I'm not talking about their lives. I'm talking about your motherfucking life. Our lives as individuals. There's like a whole nother way in which you can be living it. All you have to do is decide. That's it. Start there. Decide. Go inward. Allow your inner to speak to you. Like I said, me, I solace came from journaling. Who knows what it looks like to you? But I encourage you to explore different things. Understand what meditation is. Understand what it means to be grounded. Understand what that is. Me personally, I heard it when I first heard those words. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I know I heard that shit 1,000 times before, but I don't know. The Aquarius in me is like, well, shit, I felt a deep understanding about it or calling to it, but didn't have a clear understanding about it based on my uproots, based on my upbringing, and most importantly, based on what I chose to believe up to that point. So, to me, not saying to him or to her or to they or to them, to me, to meditate is simply nothing more than being still. Remember how your parents used to tell you, you know, be still. In your mind, you're like, all you knew is, you didn't know exactly what that meant, but it felt like you couldn't do shit. The shit that you wanted to do, you knew that you couldn't do that shit. Matter of fact, it was to such a degree, it was so bothersome to you that you didn't even know what the fuck it is. But your imagination had wrapped something around it, giving you the impression that you don't like that shit. Be still, that shit's crazy. Like, So, in your mind, meditation is that. But guess what? What happens is the mind gets the opportunity to not think about a damn thing. It gets everything time to settle, to be. No words, no thoughts, no feelings of anything. Just stillness. That's meditation. Not think about the shit that you have to fix. Because everything in your mind is based on fixing something. It's never about enjoying anything, it's about fixing something. If you do inventory of, I don't know, the 10 common thoughts you have throughout the day, there's probably about fixing some shit. This whole journey, you really start to live when you realize it's so much easier when you allow. When you allow. When you drop all of the thoughts of fixing and doing and being just in allowing. That's when the clear insight comes in. That's when the whispers comes in. That's when the guidance, that's when the synchronicities come in. That's when the oh man, I was just thinking about it. That's when all of this comes in. And then things begin to flow. They begin to flow. I'm excited for you. This is an amazing time to be deciding to be the best version of you that you can imagine and you can create. Because that's what we're doing, baby. We creating. We creating. Bro, you got this. I'm telling you, you got it. Enjoy those moments of stillness. That's where the magic. I'm telling you. Sure as shit.